What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you the best location for your base in the garden and what's around it. Now you can use these locations for your main base or an outpost to stock up on resources. We'll be starting off what is generally the best area, the center of the veggie garden, then the greenhouse, and lastly the pumpkin patch. Remember, every location has a downside. If it's high up, you'll benefit more from future updates, while being closer to the ground makes it easier to get back to base and such. If you have discovered any cool locations, let me know down in the comments. The first location is the slab located right here. It has plenty of space to build on and a juice box close by. The bugs nearby are potato bugs, so no danger around here. The next location is the bird bath. It's a nice high vantage point. You have apple pieces spawn on top. The only danger nearby is the earwig that lives under the bird bath in between the rocks. Right there. Also, there is 2 butterflies that land here as well, and it's located right here. Alright, let me show you what kind of things you will find in this area. Right over here, you'll get some human food and candy. There's candy on top of the juice box. Human food right here. I'm pretty sure that's human food as well. And then under these leaves, you will find the chrysalis, the butterfly chrysalis all around. There's some stems scattered in like these little, well, not corners, but there's like one right there, one right here, and there's one right over there as well. So it's not so stems are not abundant here, but they're not scarce either. All right, you'll find some acorns scattered around in this area as well. Another thing is that there's plenty of lint on this teddy bear and this box. Inside this outpost right here, once you unlock it, it leads all the way to the bench where the snake passes by, so this is a good way of getting scales. Another good thing living around the veggie garden is that there's a bunch of pebbles right here if you're building with the pebble foundations. However, you might have problems finding clay and sap around here. Okay, now that we're at the center of the greenhouse, this place is great because there's so many mats nearby, and this is where it's located. The dangerous bugs are generally closer to the greenhouse walls. You can build around this tree, but you do need to finish the quest for the tree to be here. The fourth location is what I call the butterfly wall, located right here on the map. It's a nice flat area with burr and stems plus milkweed down below. Plenty of bugs around the farm. Just be careful, there is a wool spider on the tire, so be sure to block it off of a wall because it does walk down from there. And you have access to the top of the greenhouse with this shovel. There's also sour candy nearby, right over here. There are plenty of stems for whatever base you are making. Alright, so there's some sprigs and some clover leaves right over here. On top of this shelf, be careful, there's a lot of bugs that you can fight. And if you head over to the roots, there is a water source you can use if you need. There are some flowers over here you can pick the petals off of. Down over here, there are some gloom shrooms. On to the left, there are more gloom shrooms, and then to the right, there are milkweeds and burrweeds. And if you head down the wall from the butterfly wall, you can find a clump of gum guarded by orc bugs. You can add sap catchers to the tree. There is a bug right now that lets you place sap catchers on mushroom walls too. Use it while you can before they patch it. Alright, that's it for the greenhouse area. Now we move on to the pumpkin patch. The following location is the scarecrow's hand right here. It is perfect for a tower base. Also great for zip lines for when they come out. It gives you a way into the pond area. The downside is that there is only one natural way to get up here, which is the cable from the greenhouse. There are 2 earwigs inside the jack-o'-lantern, so I recommend you not to build in there as they are pretty strong, but you can always block them off. Then you can make a way down to the pumpkin patch. There are mushrooms and stems down below. Again, a significant downside is that it's so high up, but having a base on top here is going to be pretty cool. The last 2 locations are inside pumpkins below the scarecrow. This pumpkin is located right here. I'll show you around so you can see which pumpkin I'm talking about. Alright, so the bugs to watch out for are the black ants that sometimes wander on top of the vines, as well as these mosquitoes that are sleeping right next to the puddles. There's also clay and some stems around. A potential black ant entrance right here too. Another thing is that you can break this pumpkin wall if you want another way in, or break this one and have the other one blocked. There is a route right here, so you can put sack collectors as well. The last location is right here on the map. Alright, so right off the bat, you do have two wolf spiders below, but hear me out. I haven't seen them walking on the vine, so you should be fine. The only reason why I chose this spot is that the elevation design here is very cool. I'll show you around real quick. Alright guys, that's all the locations I have found interesting to build in. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.